Hey YouTubies, just come on here to give a little bit of an update on Anthony, let you know how he's doing or not doing. He's still in the hospital. This is Wednesday. What time is it? I don't know what time it is. Hang on here. Let's see what time it is. It's 2:52 Wednesday morning, and he's still in the hospital. Ever since Saturday morning, around 3:30, I think. So, in some ways he's doing better. Some ways not so much, but hopefully in time he will. Pardon me if I look like a mess. I feel like a just total train wreck. Stress is just like getting to me, and the depression, missing him. So, got a little sidetracked there for a second, sorry. I have a list of things I was wanting to talk about so I can keep on track, and what I do, flew right off that road. I did a video last night to give you guys an update, and boy was I just like completely just all over the place. Well, come find out, my phone messed up and I was able to post that video, so hopefully this one will work. Hopefully this one I'll be able to upload, especially since I'm actually trying to keep a little more on track. Other than that little incident. But yeah, he is doing somewhat better. In some ways, not so much. He's coughing a lot because of the congested part of the heart failure, and it's causing lots of pain. So tomorrow morning he's wanting me to help him remember to, when I'm on the phone with him, to tell the nurses about how he's having a lot of pain each and every time he coughs. Because I mean, oh my gosh, it sounds like he's just ready to hack up a lung. That's what it sounds like. But every time I guess usually he doesn't cough when they're in the room. It just happens random. But he never remembers to mention the pain to him. I guess on the board, one of the things they have on the board is to eliminate his pain he's experiencing. Well, his coughing is one of the big contributors to his pain right now. So I need to remember to remind him to tell them. So he would actually call the where you pull the string or the hit a button or whatever to call a nurse. Said he would do that, but after have a coughing fit, he can't breathe because of coughing so much. So, and he wouldn't be able to communicate anything to them. So, he's on medication now and getting help for the congestive heart failure. So, like I said, a lot of ways he's doing better. It's going to take some time. At least now we know what the cause was of his chest pain all these years. Oh my God, that just frustrates me so much that Katy Trail and other places, but mostly Katy Trail Clinic, haven't helped him. I've got to stop ranting about that, which, oh my God, it's hard. Because I seriously feel like they're like taking away my husband. I'm not even joking. I'm taking away my time with him. So, another issue he's having a lot of issues with is AFib. I guess when he gets up to go to the bathroom, it's only like maybe just a couple feet away. But even just that couple feet, he gets up and it's causing AFibs. And then, it slips into AFib, and then once he sits down, I guess once he gets relaxed, it slips back out of AFib, and his heart rate looks normal, which may be part of why, I guess maybe Katy Trail and other doctors had never noticed that, because by the time they've always checked his heart, with the stethoscope and everything, his heart was normal. He was actually relaxed by then. It's the walking to the doctor's office that about killed him each and every time, because he's too stubborn to use a wheelchair. Can't say too much because I'm just as stubborn. But so they're trying to get all that under control. Also, I don't know what they're doing for sure yet. Being I'm not there at the hospital with him, there's a lot of stuff I don't know about, except for what little he's told me as far. He's trying to keep me updated on everything. He's calling like about every 4 hours to keep me updated on what's going on, as well, just to say hi, because he's missing me and lonesome and bummed and everything. So, because this has been hard for us. We are not used to being apart like this. So, I do know the other day that one of the doctors came in and was thinking that Anthony was going to have to start doing dialysis because of his kidneys. I'm not sure what the level of his kidney progression is right now to know why the doctor thought that. I mean, all the doctors have thought that he was going to be needing dialysis soon, because he's just right on that edge. He's right on the edge of 4, getting ready to transition over to stage 5, which stage 5 is the last stage for kidney failure. And you start having dialysis and or kidney transplant, which we have him on a kidney transplant list. He's been on there for a couple months now. So, but then I guess things have changed since then, and now the doctor doesn't think that Anthony is ready for dialysis yet. I'm not sure what. I wish I was there so I could know what's going on. So I don't know what changed the doctor's mind on that, which I'm glad. I don't want Anthony to be to stage 5. I don't want him to even be to stage 4, to be honest. But, so yeah. He's supposedly not there yet. It's good. It's good. But, man, I miss him like crazy. I am like so bummed out and everything because of him not being home. I can't sleep good since he's been gone. Can't really eat good. I've been, on one hand, I'm not hardly eating, I just say consistently like I should be. But at the same time, when I do eat, because of stress, I'm pigging out. Like a little piggy. Yes, hi. I scared the cat. So I was like, and I'm craving my chocolate milk like crazy. Oh my God. The Highlands chocolate milk that I've given up because of it pushing my sugar levels up so much. I'm craving it big time. Not gotten any as of yet, but I've been craving it. I'm actually tempted to, once I'm able to get to the store, getting a little bit, like a half gallon, but portioning it. I have like 10 or 12 sippy cups, and using my sippy cups to portion it out and then freeze all of them to make them where they're chocolate milk ices. That way maybe I won't suck through it as fast as I usually do when it's in the jug. Because when it's in the jug, I kid you not, I can actually within a half hour probably go through a half gallon by myself. Because I love that stuff so much. So I don't know whether to do the sippy cup idea or not. And yes, I know it sounds weird for a grown woman to have sippy cups, but I have them because partly I can portion drinks out, but also being I have chronic fatigue, there have been times I've been so exhausted and fatigued that I've got myself dehydrated because I didn't have the strength or energy to get up and get a drink of water. And I didn't have the strength or energy to speak even, oftentimes, to let Anthony know that I needed a drink. And I'm losing my voice for some reason. What the heck? That is scary when you don't have the strength and energy to get up to get a drink, or even to convey verbally to somebody that you need a drink to get yourself rehydrated. There have been times I've actually literally thought that I was going to die from dehydration because of my chronic fatigue. So, and oftentimes, I'll admit, when I've been in those situations, it affects my brain so bad that I can't even hardly think. And it's like I can't. You know, when you think, your brain signals to your hands or your limbs or whatever to be able to do something. Like, say I need to reach and pick up my glasses. Well, with chronic fatigue, when I was having situations, it's like I'd have the thought, Diana, hang on, she's knocking things over. Yes, I love you. It's like I would have the thought, but the thought wasn't getting to my hand to where I could actually reach and pick up a sippy cup or whatever I had available to get a drink with. That's scary. I kid you not. So there have been many times I've laid here in bed, and I don't even have the strength back then when I was in these situations to even itch my nose or any other body part, because I just I couldn't move. Hi. What, you getting camera shy? Huh? You look cranky. You look sleepy, actually. But, there have been many times I laid here in bed. All I could do is look out and watch the birds and lay there. I couldn't do anything. Scary. So that is why I have the sippy cups. Because there's times when like I said, I'd have trouble with getting the signals from my brain to my hand to reach for my sippy cup. But oftentimes it'd take me like 20 to 30 times to think, reach for the sippy cup, reach for the sippy cup, just constant. And eventually I'd actually get movement to actually reach for the sippy cup and get myself a drink. It's very scary. But I totally got myself all sidetracked. Oh my gosh. That's what this list is supposed to be for. Anywho. But yeah, I'm missing him. And how did I get off on all that when I was talking about I was missing him? Don't ask. I don't know. Anywho, moving on. Oh, as one thing, I am actually very thankful that I remembered to pack his phone and his phone charger with him before we actually headed to the hospital, so that he'd actually have his phone with him. I was not expecting them to actually, if they kept him, I was actually expecting them to keep him there at the Clinton Hospital and I could be with him. I was not expecting them to wheel him away and take him an hour to, oh, if it's an hour or an hour and a half away to the research hospital over in Kansas City, and I not be able to go. So I'm very thankful I remembered to pack his phone and his phone charger so that we can actually communicate. Granted, I know in the hospital room that he's in, he has a landline, but I don't think he would have used it as much as he is his cell phone. So that was one thing I did right. Sending him his phone with him. So he calls me up about every 4 hours to give me updates of what's going on, as well as to say hi and let me know he misses me and he wouldn't be home and all that kind of stuff. So that phone has actually been a blessing. Right now it's kind of my lifeline to be able to keep in contact with him, because if it wasn't him contacting me every couple hours to let me know what's going on, I don't know what I'd do. I told myself I wasn't gonna cry. Didn't mean to. Again. But yeah, this is seriously hard. Being I'm not able to be there with him because I don't drive. I hate driving. I don't have my license anymore. I lost my I didn't lose my license. I think it's like 2015 or 16, something like that. When we're still living back in my hometown. He was disabled back then and we was trying to get him on disability. I was still working full time, and because I was working so much so I could keep up with the bills on my little tiny low income paycheck, and then coming home and trying to take care of him and everything, and take care of the maintenance of our home and everything. If I got it, I never seen it. I don't believe I ever got a notification let me know that my driver's license were coming due. And of course, I've forgotten about it. So they expired. And had I had known that there was a certain window of opportunity after your birth date that you could still get your license renewed, I would have done that even. But my driver's license was the last thing on my mind. So with work and taking care of him and taking care of the house and everything, I didn't think of anything about my driver's license to know that they were expiring. So they expired, and I've not had a license ever since. And to be honest, I hate driving. I hate driving with a passion. I think partly because I associate driving with Dad, because when I was a teenager, he would try to teach me how to drive, and it was more of a yell fest than teaching me to drive. He'd constantly have me in bawling tears. So I associate driving with all that. So I hate driving. So, but because of it, I'm trying to get myself back on track here. Oh my God. But because of it, I don't have a license to go drive down to where he's at, or I should say up to where he's at. Yeah, up to where he's at. And plus, it's over in the city, and I don't drive in the city. I am terrified of driving in the city. I mean, death grip terrified. Literally, I've drove in the city before, and my knuckles would be white by the time I got done, and so stiff and sore around that steering wheel that I could hardly get them off of the steering wheel. That kind of fear. So, anyway, man, I'm getting off track even when I'm trying to get off track. Got this list and I'm still doing it. Breathe, Vicky, breathe. Since I'm not able to drive to go get him, Dad has offered to go drive to go get him, but oh my God, he is a horrible driver. I mean, no joke. Saturday night when we drove to the hospital, at least 20 times, not even joking, at least 20 times, he crossed the line. And you know, when you cross that line, you hear that little vibrating every single time. Oh my God, that terrified me. Dad's driving has always been like that. It's probably another reason why I hate driving. So I told him no on that. I told him thank you, but no. I told him, for one thing, he gets lost in the city, and he just, the way he drives, I didn't talk about that part. I didn't want to make him, as a jerk, but I didn't want to make him feel totally bad. That's how I am. I'm just a nice person that I can't even tell my dad when he's being a jerk and when he's I tell him when he's brain's not working right now. Hold on. I'm not able to be mean and basically tell him that his driving sucks. That's what I was trying to say. Even though it does. But, so it was either Dad drive to go get him, or my parents' pastor, if I asked him, or our neighbor next door. Or Anthony came up with the option of that we have a program here in Missouri called the Oats Bus. It's a van, well, multiple vans. They have a fleet on to pick up people that are disabled and elderly and all that kind of stuff, to take them to medical appointments, take them to the store, stuff like that. I don't know for sure if they pay the driver through insurance or if they have to pay out of pocket or what, but I did call the other day about Anthony and I's current situation with him being over at the research hospital, and for the Oats Bus to pick up Anthony, it'd be about $50 out of pocket for them to get him and bring him home, which I am perfectly okay with because that's money for their gas tank. I guess it'd be out of pocket because it's a special trip. I already talked to Anthony about it, and if I got a call later today and give them the address so that I get the actual exact amount of how much it would cost for them to pick him up. But I talked to Anthony about it, and once the driver is able to get him home, I'm going to give him $25 as a tip, because to me this is $25 as a tip. I debate anywhere between 20 and 30 as a tip is worth it, because one is the driver's time, and I want to let them know that I am sorry, y'all. I want to let the driver know that I'm actually extremely grateful for them bringing him home to me. Okay, so yeah, I know some might think that that is a little bit of an excessive amount for a tip. Me, no. Then bringing him home and not having Dad drive him, that right there is worth it. Oh man. Okay. Okay. I'm back. On a side note, our kitties have been quite just Bruce and Diana have been mopey and depressed ever since Anthony's been in the hospital. It's to be expected because they are quite spoiled and very attached to us. So Anthony's ready to get home, not only to be with me, but also to be with them too. As for myself, I'm not doing so great. I'm trying to think positive on things, trying to have a good attitude about things. It's hard. Breathe. I think it'd still be hard if I was there with him, but it wouldn't be quite as hard because being there with him, because we are just, like two peas in a pod, so to speak. So it's hard. Because of going through all this, I'm having a lot of executive dysfunction problems. I cannot seem to get motivated to do anything that I need to be getting done. I need to get some laundry done so I have some things cleaned up before he gets home. I need to clean up some of the bedroom and just in general, I need to do this stuff anyways for myself, even just to clean up the room. It's like I can't do anything. I have this strong desire to do the stuff. Partly it's because of my chronic fatigue. I have lack of energy to do the crap, but also because of my ADHD and executive dysfunction. I can't think. It's like I don't get anything done. Worse than usual, I mean. So it's like no matter how much I argue with myself, it's just like I'm still just not getting anything done. I'm going to try to put some music on I have my headphones, so I'm going to try to listen to some music on my Spotify after a while to get my butt in gear if I can. I'm having massive waves of depression because of all this. I just want to cry my eyes out, which you've seen a hint of it a while ago. A little bit embarrassing. Because I'm just so stressed. I'm thankful he's doing better, but I'm still just very stressed because I still don't understand why. Still don't understand why the stupid doctors at Katy Trail couldn't help him, or chose not to help him, no matter how many times we mentioned he was having chest pains. If they couldn't help him, then why couldn't they set up for him to go to a specialist? I will admit that at one point he did have an appointment with a specialist, a heart specialist, about a year ago, I think. And he was on WellCare insurance at that time. Well, come to find out, in our area, most places don't accept WellCare. We didn't know that when he got WellCare. When they applied it to his, whatever you call it, when they gave it to him. Losing things here. So we got over there on the day of his appointment with the heart specialist, and he wasn't able to see the heart specialist because at the Clinton Hospital, they didn't accept WellCare. So that botched that idea. So we went through the steps and got him switched back to Medicaid. Which I don't know why I got switched from Medicaid. Medicare. Got him switched back from WellCare to Medicare. And because it's accepted all around here. And we had let the doctors know that we had taken the steps to change our insurance so that he could see a specialist again, attempt to do it. Nothing was done. I know I need to stop ranting about this, but I can't yet, because this just pisses me off so much. 6 years, and we've had a lot of doctor's appointments through Katy Trail in that 6 years time. Might be closer to 6.5. Something or other. Almost 7 years, actually, now that I think about it, because July. Yeah, I think we moved here in August. 7 years ago? Well, almost 7 years ago. Wow. Yeah. So it's almost 7 years ago that we've... Is that right? Something like that. Anyway, we've had a lot of appointments. And each and every time, literally, not even joking, each and every time we mentioned his chest pain, because they asked if he was in pain. Yeah. Just don't get it. You silly cat. Thank you. I needed that laugh, Diana. Thank you. She tried to jump up the bed. She almost missed. All of a sudden, I just seen one paw latch onto the bed. Like, fling! Oh my gosh, girl. You're just too funny. So... yeah, I've been like thoroughly depressed and angry. Very, very angry. More angry than I think I've ever been in my entire life. I kid you not. I want to say I've been sleeping a lot, but same time in reality, I'm not sure if I have or not. Because it's very broken up sleep what I've been having ever since I've been in the hospital. I'll sleep for like 1 to 3 hours, and I'll be awake for 1 to 3 hours, and then rinse and repeat. So that's hard on a body. Before all this, I had gotten in the mode of being able to actually sleep pretty much all night, except maybe getting up to go to the bathroom 1 or 2 nights. But now it's like I'm like a freaking sleep yo-yo. So but yeah, I think that about wraps it up. I'll keep you guys posted on anything else that happens and what I find out. I am so hoping they get his medications while he's there situated. They're trying to help control his congestive heart failure, and I know part of it will fall back onto our new primary health provider, Leah, at the Golden Valley Clinic here in town. I did not say that word. It was not a word. I was trying to say she. From what I have seen so far, We had one appointment with her, and she'd already had set us both up with multiple specialists to meet our needs and find out what's going on with us. I thank her for that, big time. It's more than Katie Trail ever did. And our second visit we had Friday. She wasn't able to do a whole lot then because that was mostly to see if we had COVID. So that was the main focus, was that. So she tested us for the COVID. So I can't say she really did a whole lot on that visit other than test us. But overall, I'm thinking she is going to be an excellent doctor and actually help us. So, I mean, to be able to help both. Yeah, I'm having issues. Oh, I'm going to be able to set us both up with multiple specialists just by hearing us out after one visit. To me, that spoke volumes to me. That really impressed me. So I'm anxious to see what else this woman is going to do to help us. So, alright, I think I'm going to get ready to scoot. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification. Don't you be crawling up that curtain. Get down from there. Diana, you're too fat to climb up the curtain. Diana! You can't climb the curtain like you did when you was a kitten. Leave the string alone. Diana. And cats are amazing how they can ignore you. My little tub of lard is wanting to climb the curtain. Anywho, if you're new to our channel, please understand this is not the normal of us, well, me giving updates on my husband's health issues. It just, it is what it is. I'm not feeling like my normal self right now, so I apologize to y'all. So, I look like a total train wreck. I'm gonna go take care of my train wreckness. So, bye bye, guys.